Hi.
Hello, good morning. How you doing, Derek?
I'm good. How are you? So, Wendell, let me just say, I was watching interview you did an iconic one in 2021. It was with Michael Kenneth Williams, and you were kind of going off about his ability, and to watch him, just his look on his face, filled with pride. I'm getting emotional now. I got emotional then. I get emotional just watching it. His reaction, Omar from The Wire, Chalky White, his underrated performance in the night of. He had so many intangibles you don't have as an actor. You can't learn, you can't, get with your MFA,
Mm.
whatever. In your paths as actors, both of you, is that natural ability like that? Do you come across that often?
Uh, yeah, not when it's embodied in someone like Michael K. Williams. Um, what happens is someone who has something innately beautiful and instinctual and innate, but at the same time understands that you can nurture it by coming understanding with an understanding of your craft. And that was the one thing about Michael. He was always in search of ways of making it more authentic, more truthful. He knew that the work had to be based on truth. And I was always curious about how people got to that truth and their journey. He would always come to me and ask questions. We became friends because he was always coming to me. He would always say, I was a dancer first. I was like, man, you were an actor from day one. You were an artist from day one. It just manifested itself in different ways. Um, and he would always ask me for my advice, and ultimately in the end I was always looking to him for advice because he was so authentic and so truthful. Um, and he never allowed it to be just that thing that is innate, but also taking his natural ability and nurturing it, and becoming a masterful craftsman at what he did. But Michael was brilliant, and I miss him dearly. He was a great friend.
Yeah, well said. Eric, do you find people like with that type of natural ability, not necessarily like Michael, but in the ballpark of having that ability that you cannot teach?
I'll say kids. I love working with children. And I find that in children. I found that a lot on this show as well.
Mm,
Um, like, I find that the relationship that like say Patina has with Makai, Kanan and Rock,
mhm.
she has a child, but he's not a teenager. You cannot tell me in my mind that they're not mother and son. Um,
Right.
you have people from LA playing New Yorkers. It's just the natural progression of things. But to answer your question, nothing like that with children. You see that a lot. Just the
Right. Right.
honesty and I definitely piggyback off of what Wendell said. I saw that with Michael's performances as well. Definitely.
Yeah. Yep. Playing Ishmael and playing Stephanie, you both have great careers. What is it about these roles that perhaps you won't find in another role that you love about it? Is it something that allows you to do that maybe other projects have not? And that's for both of you.
I've never played anyone like Snaps before. I've always been the police officer, the lawyer, CIA officer, whatever. And he is a reflection of the men that I know sitting in a vinyl red booth at the corner bar, who says, "Come here, young blood. Let me give you some advice." Um, he was that guy, and he's the one that introduces you to his experience to make sure you don't make the same mistakes. And that's what this character is allowing me to pay homage to all of those unsung heroes, to give voice to the unsung heart songs of all of these men who have had disappointments in their life, uh, and would hope to share their advice so you won't have those same disappointments in yours. I've seen them in my family. I've seen them in the corner bar, in the grocery store, on the playground. And so that's what Snaps is to me. I'm honoring those men.
Yeah. Yeah. Erica, did you want to add anything to that or?
I feel like with Pop, I feel like she's kind of a, for a better word, the kingmaker. And I love playing that role. I think she has a lot of silent strength. And she's a woman of few words, and she loves to cuss, hang with the boys. And I love it. It's something totally different for me as an artist. And I love playing just such a strong woman that's pretty deadly. And
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
Yeah, and you're both getting your feet wet. You're just coming on the scene as far as the show goes, and I'm really excited to see what you both do because you're both, so far from what we've seen, work really, really well together. And thank you for this time, and I really appreciate it. You're both wonderful. Thank you for this.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you very much.